Good morning, students. How are you? How are you, students? Hope you all are fine and doing well. Myself, Alok, your moral science teacher, and I would like to welcome you in this class. Dear students, in today's class, we are going to begin lesson number 3. We are going to start lesson number 3. Okay, so before we have completed lesson number 2, in lesson number 2, you have studied that Kibomi's parent has been killed. Kibomi's parent have been killed, and Kibomi he ran from his village and hides himself on a tree in the forest. Okay, and after that we are going to study in this lesson number 3. Here, lesson number 3, it is explained that Kibomi hides in the tree until dark. Okay, till dark, when it becomes the dark, Kibomi hides in the tree until dark. When he thinks it is safe now, he climbs down slowly, silently like a cat. Okay, what he is doing? He was hiding himself on a tree. Okay, till dark he was hiding in the tree, and when he finds that it is completely dark, now it is safe, no one is there, so slowly he climbs down from the tree silently like a cat, like how cat is climbing down or climbing up, like that, and stands behind some tall grasses, and then still he is afraid, and he stands behind some tall grasses. Suddenly he hears a branch crack and feels a hand on his shoulder. Suddenly what happens? He feels a branch crack, that someone is coming, and branch crack sound is coming, and he feels a hand on his shoulder. Okay. He quickly grabs the hand and uses all his strength to pull the person to the ground. Okay, what he is doing? He holds the hand and he applies all his strength, how much strength he is having, to pull the person to the ground. Okay, Kibomi, it's me, says a voice that he knows. Kibomi looks down and sees his friend Chongwei staring up at him. Okay, then when he pulls that person, that the sound is coming, Kibomi, it's me. Okay, says a voice that he knows, means a voice, that familiar sound is coming, that Kibomi, it's me. So when Kibomi looks down, then he finds that his friend Chongwei is there on the ground. His friend Chongwei is staring up at him, looking at him. Chongwei, you scared me. Okay, then what is happening? That he is saying that Chongwei, you scared me. You have made me scared. Who is saying? Kibomi is saying to Chongwei, you scared me. I thought you were a soldier. Whispers Kibomi. Kibomi whispers that I thought that you were a soldier. Chongwei whispers back. Again, Chongwei is speaking softly, whispers back, Kibomi, the Kungu have killed everyone they could find in the village. We must run. Chongwei is replying, he whispers to Kibomi that Kibomi, the Kungu have killed everyone in the village. In the village, Kungu has killed everyone whom they found. Okay. We must run. So we must run, otherwise they will kill us also. Okay. I saw them kill my parents. Kibomi is saying that I saw them kill my parents. Holds back his tear. He holds back his tear like that, and he is saying that I saw them kill my parents. Okay. Everyone has been killed and all the houses have been burned down. We must go now while it is dark and they cannot see us, responds Chongwei. Chongwei is replying that everyone has been killed in the village. In village no one is there. Everyone has been killed and all the houses have been burned. All the house has been burned down. So we must go now. From here we must leave this place while it is dark, till it is dark only. So we must leave from here, and so they cannot see us. So they cannot see us, responds Chongwei. Chongwei is replying, so they cannot see us. So in dark only we should leave from here, this place. Okay. But where should they go? Now question is coming, where they will go. Kibomi thinks of his sister Amina. Okay, Kibomi is thinking about his sister Amina. She lives with their uncle in a town where she attends school. Okay, where Amina is living? Amina is living with their uncle. Okay, in a town, where she attends her school. Attends, she studies there. She attends school. Is she safe, or has she too been killed? He is thinking that, is she safe? Is Amina safe? Or maybe she also have been killed like his parents. I must go to my uncle's place in Nangata and find my sister, says Kibomi. Kibomi is saying to Chongwei, I must go to my uncle's place in Nangata. In Nangata, my uncle's place, I should go to find my sister. I will have to walk for many days, but if I follow the river, I will get there. I have to walk for many days because it is very far from here. So I have to walk for many days. Okay, and but if I follow this river, I will get there. I will reach one day there. And I will go to my grandmother's village, says Chongwei. And Chongwei is replying that I have to go to my grandmother's village. I hope we will meet again, Kibomi. Okay, and Chongwei is saying that I hope that we will meet again, Kibomi. And then two friends shake hands and start walking. Now they have departed, they shake their hand and they have said that we hope that we will meet again, and they have departed from there. A feeling of loneliness takes over Kibomi. Now a feeling of loneliness. Loneliness means no one is there with him. So feeling of loneliness takes over Kibomi. He looks up at the night sky and thinks. He looks up at night sky and thinks about his parent and starts thinking about his parent. He will never see them again. Now he is thinking that he will never see his parents again because his parents have been killed. Why are people so full of hate? He is thinking that why are people so full of hate, that why people hate each other. He wonders. He remembers how his father used to talk about the trouble of humanity. Now he remembers his father, that how his father used to talk about the troubles or difficulties of humanity. He used to say, what he used to say to Kibomi? He used to say, Kibomi, you are young and your heart is pure. You are young and your heart is pure. You should not lose hope because of the terrible things you see some people doing. You should not lose your hope because some people are doing the bad things, terrible things. So by seeing them, don't lose your hope. Work to build a better world. Try to make this world a better place. Yes, father, he whispers to himself, I must try. He still he remembers his parents thinking what he used to say. Okay, and he says to himself, yes, father, I must try to make this world a better place. Okay, so in this manner we have completed the part of this story, lesson number 3. Now the question and answer. So first question, where does Kibomi hide until dark? The answer is Kibomi hides in the tree until dark. Question 2, whom does Kibomi meet? The answer is Kibomi meets his friend Chongwei. Next is that, what does Chongwei tell Kibomi? The answer is Chongwei tells Kibomi that the Kungu have killed everyone they could find in the village. Question 4, where will Kibomi go? Answer is Kibomi will go to his uncle's place in Nangata. Question 5, what did Kibomi's father used to tell him? The answer is Kibomi's father used to say, Kibomi, you are young and your heart is pure. You should not lose your hope because of the terrible things you see people doing. work to build a better place, better world. Okay, so these things his father used to tell or used to say. So now we have completed the question answer. Now some activities are there. Now let's move towards the activities. Here some activities. Activity number 1, it is given: when our lives are touched by pain and trouble, bitterness can enter our hearts and dim their radiance. What it is given, that when our lives are touched by pain, means like when we are having in our life pain and difficulties or trouble, that time bitterness can enter in our heart. Bitterness, you are knowing bitterness. Bitterness is a taste. Okay, but here bitterness is a feeling. Bitterness can enter in our hearts and then dim their radiance. Our heart is having a radiance. Okay, in our heart some hope is there, light is there. Okay, hope is there. Okay, so it can enter, bitterness can enter in our heart and dim their radiance, means what? It will, we can lose our hope. In the following prayer, we are asking God for a heart that like a glass. In this prayer, the following prayer, we are asking from the God to give a heart which is like a glass, illumined by the love of God, which is glass, like our heart, which is like a glass, which is illumined by the love of God. Illumined means what? Enlightened. Like, you know, so glass is there. If you keep the glass in front of any source of light, what glass is doing? It is reflecting all the lights and illumined by that light. But we are asking a heart which is like a glass and which can illumined by the love of God. Read and meditate on its words. Now here prayer it is given: O thou the compassionate God, bestow upon me a heart which like unto a glass may be illumined with the light of thy love, and confer upon me thoughts which may change this world into a rose garden through the outpourings of heavenly grace. You may now wish to memorize the above prayer. So let's discuss the meaning of prayer. First line it is given that, O thou the compassionate God. Okay, it is given that, O thou the compassionate God. Okay, here, O thou the compassionate God, bestow upon me a heart which like unto a glass may be illumined with the light of thy love. Up to here first understand. So here it is given, O thou the compassionate God. We are saying to God, O thou compassionate God, you are compassionate. What is the meaning of compassionate? Meaning of compassionate is that the person or the people who is having the feeling of compassion, that is called compassionate. What is compassion? Meaning of compassion is there, if you are having feeling for others, the sympathy for others. If you are having the sympathy for others, means suppose if you see that anyone is sad or in trouble, so you also feel the pain. Okay, and you try to do something for that person. So that means you are a compassionate person. You are having sympathy for others, so that means you are having sympathy for others, so it means you are compassionate. So God is compassionate, so we are saying to God, O thou the compassionate God, bestow upon me a heart, give me. Bestow means give. Meaning of bestow is give. Bestow me a heart which like unto a glass. Give me a heart which is like a glass, may be illumined with the light of thy love, may be enlightened or illumined by the light of thy love. By your love my heart should be enlightened. Okay, and conferred upon me thoughts which may change this world into a rose garden. And confirm means give. To confirm me and confirm me the thoughts, you give me such kind of thoughts in my mind, so which can change this world into a rose garden, because people here they are having different thinking, so such kind of thinking you give us, so we should not fight and make this world like a rose garden through the outpourings of heavenly grace, through your grace, through your blessings. By outpouring means by pouring your heavenly grace, you make that rose garden through the outpouring of heavenly grace. Through your heavenly grace you make this world like a rose garden. Okay, peaceful. So where people should not fight, live in peace nicely with happily with friendliness. So now we are going to memorize this prayer because it is a wonderful, beautiful prayer, and I wish that I wish you all should chant this prayer every day. Okay, so it is wonderful prayer. You must memorize and use in your life every day to chant this prayer. Now the next activity, activity number 2. In activity number 2 it is given, what would you think and do in the following situation in order not to become bitter. Here some situation is given. Okay, now we are going to read one by one all situation, and after that some statements are given. We will decide that in the following situation that what we should do, what would you think and do, what you think and do in the following situation in order to not to become bitter. You should not become bitter in difficult situation. So in the following situation, how you will handle yourself. So first situation, it is given, a close friend of your dies in an accident. A close friend of your, very close to your friend, dies in an accident. Now first option it is given, you pray for the soul of your friend knowing that the soul lives on after death. Okay, after death also soul lives, so for the development of the soul you pray. So this is correct. Okay, this is correct. So here you will tick, sorry. Okay, so here you will tick first one. Next one is that you cannot stop feeling depressed and sad. So here it means your heart becomes bitter. So here you will not tick. You lose hope. You should not lose hope at any condition. So here also you will not tick. Your comfort your family, your friend's family. Yes, this you can do. You can make comfort your friend's family. You can console your friend's family. So this can be done. So first one and the last one will be correct, where you have to tick. Okay. Now the next one, B1 second situation, it is given that your teacher scolds you. What your teacher is doing, your teacher is scolding you, means if you have done something wrong, so your teacher is shouting on you and scolds you in the class. So first one it is given, you hold a grudge against your teacher. So you should not do first one. Hold a grudge. Grudge means that against your teacher you are having a bad feeling in your heart. You hold a grudge in that, yeah, this teacher is not good. He's shouting always, or she is shouting on me always. Okay, you should not keep this kind of feeling in your heart about the teacher, for your teacher. So this is not good. Next one is that you try to understand why your teacher scolded you. So yes, this you can do here. But sorry. Okay. Okay, so this one you will take. You stop going to school. That is completely not good. Because of one teacher you will not go to school. You study hard and try to improve your behavior every day. Now what is, you have decided that why your teacher has scolded you. So every day what you are doing, you study harder and try to improve your behavior day by day, and you are making yourself very good in front of the teacher. So it is very good. So first, second and the fourth one. Okay. Now the third situation it is given that others with prejudice treat you poorly because your race, religion or background is different from there. What is happening, other people with prejudice, because this is a prejudice that we are thinking that I belongs to a higher caste or some other person belongs to the lower caste. Okay, so there is no caste and no religion. We should not treat people according to the caste or religion or the for the background, because we are all are human being and God has created us everyone like different flowers. We are the different types of flowers in the God's garden. Okay, so we should not treat each other in different manner. We must treat everyone equally. So what is happening, other people due to prejudice, they treat you poorly, they don't treat you properly, they treat you poorly because of your race, religion or background is different from there. So first one, it is given, you start to dislike those who are from a race, religion or background different from your own. So this is not correct, it is wrong. Okay, if the others are treat you poorly, does not mean that you should also treat others poorly, like who is not belonging to your caste or culture or religion. This is completely wrong. Second one is that you remind yourself that prejudice comes from ignorance. Yes, this you will remember everyone, that you remind yourself that if people, why they are treating you poorly, because they don't know, they are illiterate no means they are not having the knowledge, they are not having knowledge, because of that they treat you poorly. When they will be having the knowledge, then they will treat you properly. So you remind yourself the prejudice comes from the ignorance. Next one is that you keep in mind that knowledge, love and understanding will eventually remove prejudice from hearts. This also you will remember, that knowledge, love and understanding can remove the prejudice from the hearts of the people. So this you will remember. You keep complaining about how badly others treat you. So this also you will not do. So second and third one. Okay. Now the D1, one more situation is given. Your father loses his job and life becomes difficult in your house. Your father, because he is earning money, so what he is doing, he is losing his job, and because of that your life becomes your family's life becomes difficult. So what you are doing, you try to work during your free time to help out your family, so that you can do, it's very good. Okay, you do something illegal to make money. So this you should not do. To make money, you should not do any illegal thing. You feel depressed and sleep a lot. This is completely that different, that it is not that if you depress, so you should not sleep a lot. After sleeping you can't solve the problem. You try to encourage and give hope to the other members of your family. That's that you can do. So first and the last one. Okay, now the third activity, and this is the last activity for this class. Our world is in great trouble. We see wars, we see injustice, we see selflessness and jealousy. Okay, our world nowadays, it is in great trouble. Why? Because we see wars, people fight with each other. We see injustice, people don't do justice with everyone, people do injustice. We see injustice in our society. We see selflessness and jealousy, people are selfishness. People are selfish, they are thinking about their own benefit, they don't think the betterment of the whole society or all the people, just they think about themselves. Selfishness and jealousy, people jealous with each other, that if any other people is progressing, so other people will jealous. So this all the things we are finding in our societies nowadays. Okay, so in the prayer you just memorize, just now we have discussed the prayer. We ask God to give us thoughts that will change this world into a rose garden. We have asked our thoughts, some kind of thoughts, to give God such kind of thought which can change everyone's mind, our minds. Okay, this world into a rose garden which can turn. Okay, through his ad. Look at the list below. Here some lists are there. Look at the list below. Choose between those thoughts that can help us in our effort to build a better world. So here some thoughts are there. We have to identify those thoughts which can change our world, a better world, to make this world a better world, and those that will hamper our effort. And that thought also you have to decide which thought can hamper our efforts. So let's do. So here it is given help and hamper. So you will tick if that thought is going to hamper, so you will keep in hamper, and if it helps, so you have to take in help. There should be school for all the children in the world. What do you think? It is correct, so it will help. Okay, so first one you will take here in help. Okay, wait, sorry. So here you are going to take, in this you have to take. Okay, schools should teach children that we all belongs to one human race. Of course it is also going to help. People who are different from us cannot be trusted, so here it will be hamper. If you will think, we will think that people which are different from us and can't be trusted, so then in the world society there will be no unity, there will be no honesty, and we can't trust on each other. Okay, no friendliness will be there. There is enough food in the world and no one has to be hungry. Yes, this can help. So if this thinking will be that in everyone's mind, that there is enough food in this world and no one has to be hungry. So what will happen? People will help each other. If any person is not getting food, so other will provide. They will think that in this world there is sufficient food for everyone. We should not store food for only ourselves. I am the most important person in the world. If you think that, it will hamper. Okay, you should not think like that. I am the very important person in this world, most important person. Everyone is the important. Okay, there is nothing I can do that will make a difference in the world. This will also hamper. If this thinking you will have, so you will not do anything to change this world. Okay. Now the next one, here also same thing you have to do. G number it is given. God confirms us when we make effort in right direction. So here it will be help. We should see with our own eyes and not follow others blindly. This is also correct. We must see through our own eyes and we should not believe anyone blindly. Means of course we have to trust people, but we should not believe anyone blindly. We should not follow anyone blindly. Okay, whatever others are saying you must listen, but at the last you have to judge through your wisdom that whether the people are saying the things it is correct or not. Okay, you should not follow every that blindly to anyone. You should not follow. Okay, this is a terrible word and the people in it will never change. So this is very bad. It will hamper, this thought can hamper. People can learn to live together in harmony. Yes, if you will have this thought, so you can help people. This world will be secure and tranquil when people are trustworthy. Yeah, this will be also true. This world will be secure. Secure means safe, and tranquil means calm, peaceful. This world will be secure and peaceful, tranquil when people are trustworthy, when people will trust each other. That is correct. And this is the last one now. Please try to understand. Here it is given, in moments of difficulty we should not forget that God will assist us. It's very good that always you will remember in the moment of difficulty that if no one is there with us, so God is with us. The harder we work to improve the conditions of the world, the greater will be God's confirmation. Okay, this will be also very good, that how much hard you will work to improve the condition of the world, that much more God's confirmation, more so God's help you will get. Prejudice is the enemy of peace and progress. That also you will remember, that we should remove the prejudice from the society because it is the enemy of the peace and progress. There will be peace when the people of the world become united. Okay, this is also correct. And to live a healthy life we should be chaste. Okay, so you need to understand what is the meaning of chaste. Meaning of chaste is that morally pure. Okay, to live a healthy life, if you want to live a healthy life, we must be chaste. Chaste means morally, your thought and mind should be morally pure. It is correct. Okay, so in this manner we have completed all the activities, question answer, and we have discussed the lesson very nicely. Now the assignments. Do the question and answer of lesson 3 in your copy and learn nicely. Write and learn the prayers of lesson number 3. Okay, complete the activity 2 and 3 of lesson number 3 in your book and try to understand nicely. and write and learn the hard words of lesson 3 in your copy and learn nicely with their meaning. So just now whatever some words we have discussed in the prayer or in the activities, if you are finding those words it is hard for you, so all those words you have to list in your copy and write their meaning and learn. Okay, so this is today's assignment. So that's all for today's class. Thank you students, have a nice day.